What is up, everyone? This is CTD Interviews. I'm here with Chuck Charles Henderson. What am I calling you, bro? Like last time, okay, so first off, just to set the backstory, this is Chuck Charles Henderson. We grew up together, literally directly across the street from me. It was so back then we called you Chucky. So what do you go by now, bro?
It's still Chuck, bro. It ain't much change. It's like, it ain't Chuck, like only, the sisters and my mom call me Chucky.
Right.
But, it's still Chuck, bro. It's all.
Gotcha. How everybody doing, man?
Everybody good, bro. Mom's, like I said, mom recently moved down here.
Where's here? Where you say mom's moved down here? Where you at now?
I'm sorry. She moved. I've been in St. Louis the last 20 years, bro.
Okay.
About 2000. My mom moved down here about 3 or 4 months ago.
Okay.
She moved with my sister. My mom's got a little older now, so it's good to have somebody around to help her out a little more.
Right. I know you like that. Man.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
It's good to have she close. Yeah, and she and she can be kind of, she wants to make sure she's independent and all that. She don't want to be bothered with nobody, but I know she likes having us around a little more. So, it's always a definite plus.
That's cool.
Being down here. But,
that's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. But it's cool to have you on the show, man. Thanks for coming on.
I appreciate you having me, bro.
Okay. Yeah. We've been trying to actually link up for a minute, man.
I'm
glad we, our schedules was actually, open enough for us to do this and fellowship and get on here and kick it a little bit. So like I laid the groundwork before. So you used to live directly across the street from me. Me and you back then, we grown now, but back then, you know what I'm saying, we was close, man. We kicked it all the time.
Yeah, it was practically practically the best as friends, like when on Mason, man. Like all of us, we had a nice little group together, man. Like like I said, you, Matt, Chris, right. We're of course Chris is your brother's older than us, but still it was a lot of love on Mason, bro. Like I cherish those days. Those are some of the best years of my life, bro.
Actually, that's factual right there, man. That's factual. Yeah, man. Man, it's just like when I think of those times, man. Back then we called you Boxhead Chucky. I don't know because we had two Chuckies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had Sibo Chucky, which was about 4 or 5 houses down from me. Yeah. We had Boxhead Chucky. That was you, man. I remember back in the day, you had the high top fade, and man, you was like the biggest sneakerhead. You had all the Jordans. all the Jordans, and you was dancing and stuff back then. So you,
no doubt. The center was my shit back then, bro. The whole footwork, love or whatever. We did that. Like you said, like when it comes to kicks, some things never change. Like that's
right. I still see you. I see you.
Yeah, it's been with me forever. And like honestly, I know we're not talking about it yet, but like that was kind of a big factor, like far as when it, jump into a clothing line and come into that sense. But like, as you know, like it was something about that feeling when you was a kid, showing up and fresh J's. But then I go tear them up. We go hoop in the back on the alley with a crate. Mom's coming to the house. Mom, like, what the fuck? What happened? We just bought these joints. So like those good times, man. Like I said, like literally coming outside. Like my mom was kind of, on some strict bullshit sometime though. Like she never had a reason for it, but you remember I couldn't come outside till 2:00.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah, I could.
If you don't remember, we at one point we wouldn't even like allow off the block. You know what I'm saying? Like, your mother was strict, but my parents were strict. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
but I mean, we were shorties, man. We were under 10, bro. Like here's what I remember. I remember your mother was. I don't think your mother was as strict as your sister.
Oh, yeah,
Angel?
Yeah, Angel was mean. Yeah, Angel was mean as hell.
I was legit scared of your sister, man. Shalika was cool, but I guess I didn't know your sister that we were kids, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. I didn't know her that well. Like you would see Shalika all the time hanging out with different people or whatever. Yeah. But it seemed like Angel just came out. But Man, I was legit scared. I remember one time you weren't supposed to have company, and you snuck me and my brother in there, and she came home, and me and my brother was hiding behind the door, and we was man. Those are the good old times, man. I ain't gonna go deep into it, man.
Yeah, but like you know what it was, like, you know, kids like I got so much trouble just for breaking those simple.
Mm-hmm.
They were simple rules, but I never abided by them. I like
right.
You know,
nobody did. Nobody did.
But yeah, like
kids, bro.
Yeah, but thank God for the block though, man. Like that, what they said, we had a lot of life lessons over there, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Do you still talk to anybody on the block?
Oh, I talk to Kurt all the time. Kurt comes down here, St. Louis every blue moon. Like, you know,
that's what's up.
Yeah, he'll let me know when he in town and I, meet up and have a couple of drinks or whatever, and chop it up like just like we doing now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but yeah, I talk to Steve off Mayfield every once in a while, and it just depends. Most of my contact is through Facebook, and social media.
Same over here, bro. Same over here.
Because I think we not,
we not kids anymore. Like I said before, we grown. Yeah, life getting in the way, man. People, that you like you said before, man. We were like the best of friends back then,
right,
but
exactly.
We got families now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Like I said, who you telling, man? Like, I got a 17 and a 15-year-old now. It's like.
That's crazy. 17 and a 15. I started late, so I got a 7 and a 4. Oh no, I'm sorry, a 7-year-old and 3-year-old.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, yeah, but you still in your prime, bro. You good.
Oh yeah, definitely. I ain't dunking no more. I'm just figuring. I'm pulling up on the baseline. So when was the last time you been on the block?
Woo. Damn, man. It's been I ain't gonna lie, Paul. It's been a minute, bro. We talking maybe 15 years.
Ooh, wow. I ain't
maybe yeah, like prices 0506.
I was on the block. I ain't see nobody out there when I went. I drove that twice. This was back in June. Before that, it had been like 6 or 7 years, I believe. No, it was like 4 or 5 years before that. So it looked different. Like,
and you know what I heard? Like another reason why I don't go over there, like they say it's all new people over there, right? Like it's only a couple that's still around for real. Like I know, like I know nobody like it's only a few that will recognize me. Like because I think all the ones that was shorties when we was growing up.
Yeah.
Like they literally grown up now. Like when they was like, they paint like when they was just being born or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like they done all grown up and like they don't know who we are. So so it's I'm sure it's a lot different.
It's real different. Nobody was. I didn't see anybody. I reckon I saw a bunch of Mexicans.
Word?
It wasn't like that when we were over there. And no disrespect to Mexicans. I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying, but but I ain't been through M-Town in a minute, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm if I'm going up the Division, it's just to go straight to Oak Park or something like that. To go past, you know what I'm saying? So because I'm in Chicago like 5-6 times a year.
Oh,
but
okay.
But far as going into like going to the neighborhood, like nobody that we hung out with is still really out there like that. Not that I talk to, you know what I'm saying? Like I let Kurt and them know if I'm I'm around, like if they want to meet up or something. But other than that,
now Kurt's still over there.
Yeah, he's still there.
Kurt's still over there. I see the pictures and everything. He's still over there.
Right.
So let me ask you this: what you been up to, man? So it's been, man. Last time I like physically saw you, you lived in Oak Park on Austin.
Yeah. I moved like 3 or 4 times since then.
Okay. I think that's the last time I saw. No. Last time I saw you, you lived on Ridgeland in Oak Park.
Yeah. That was the last time I lived in Chicago.
Okay. All right. So what you been up to since then, man? That's had to been about 15, 20 years.
It's been 20. Yeah, it's been a high 20. Right after high school, right after I graduated, bro, I had came down to St. Louis because I guess here's the story. Like when I was in high school, like the scholarships that I applied for, I didn't get. So going to college was going to be real hard for me unless something came through. Like far as financially, I didn't want to have a gang. Like I knew from the early age that I didn't want a gang of student loans and going through this process and not even sure if I was going to want to even go to college like that. But when I came down here, my sister Angel, she was part of the faculty at Maryville University, so I was able to get an education. She took me under her wing. I was able to get a free education under her.
That's what's up.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Yeah, got the degree on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, when having to deal with any loans and et cetera. And while I was here in that 4 year, let's say 2004, between 2000 and 2004, once I graduated, like I had got me a pretty good ended financial job, and at the time, and then I had met my girl, like I had started getting real tight with my girlfriend, my wife now, but my girlfriend at the time, because the plan was to graduate, Paul, and come right back to the city, come back to Chicago, bro. Right. That was the plan. But once I got situated, with a pretty decent job, I had a nice little crib to stay in, and I had my girl here. I stuck around, bro, and essentially, it pretty much hasn't changed. Like the last 20, like I said, been here the last 20 years of my life. My day job, I'm a business data analyst. So I've been in business data analytics for the last 15 years of my career.
Okay.
So
exactly what is that?
Essentially, I guess more so putting together data information to senior leadership to provide data that tells a story, like how we're performing as a company from a revenue perspective, inventory, essentially how the business is performing, essentially providing forecast data and talking to that information to them, letting them know the direction how the business is performing more so. And I've done that in a lot of instances, mostly in the mortgage industry, letting us know how we're performing, providing performance data and any type of necessary needs, for project project analysis, just providing information that tells a story, so to speak.
That's cool.
So if it's managers come to me, hey, can we get data around how how our underwriting team is performing, and can you put that into analytics, or where you can put into a PowerPoint presentation and speak to senior leadership and stuff around that. It's a typical it's in corporate America. It's pretty much what it is, bro.
I dabbled in finance for a little bit,
right?
For a little bit, couple years.
Yeah.
It was cool, man. Made a lot of money. I was too young to be making that much money, so
really, you couldn't believe it. They say what you could believe. He was like, bro, these checks is amazing, baby.
Right. And I was staying with my dad at the time, so wasn't no mortgage or rent. So
hey, they say, hey, man, bro. Talking about man, your pops, man. I like speaking going back in the story. Man, bro, I don't when your pops would come out, man, he'd be like, "What's up, Chucky? How you doing?" And he never smiled. I was like, bro, like, why?
Bro, here's the thing with my father. Y'all saw the sleepy version of my father.
Yeah.
So my father worked nights. So when y'all saw him, he was either coming in or he was coming out.
Right.
My father is the silliest, goofiest person. My father, here's the thing. Y'all probably didn't even know. My father was playing video games. My father was not like what y'all saw because he was just sleepy. You know what I'm saying? My father has always been the silliest, goofiest, even when we were kids, just silly. And, I got so many stories on my father, but y'all just couldn't see that because he wasn't y'all father.
Exactly. Right, exactly. But no, it wasn't like he was mean. It's just like, he would say, how you doing? Like, of course, we always spoke to him because, he always, was welcoming to me, always, like he always let me come over your house and stuff like that. Right. So, on him and your mom, and like he would just be like, hey, Chucky, how are you? Everything good? Okay. But like I say, he never smiled though. But like you said, when you work not like I get it though, because when I used to work the evening shift, like I had jobs where I did work the evening shift, and when I came home, there's nothing I didn't want to talk like. Right. I didn't want to deal with a lot. I'd be like, hey, let me get get comfortable, give me something, get something in my stomach, and watch a little bit of sports in and call it a night, bro. So I was just thinking about the stories, like, you know, what you want on having you on on video is bringing back a lot of memories, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You see all the white beard, so I'm probably looking like my father did back then.
Yeah.
Let's get back on track, bro. Tell me about Proven Proverbs. So you see the logo right here. You see the logo behind us. We see your head.
No doubt. Yeah, no doubt.
So tell me about Proven Proverbs. What is it?
I guess the best way to put it is essentially just kind of defining your truth. Like when people think of Proverbs, they think of, Proverbs from the Bible and,
right.
so to speak. But no, like Proverbs, if you just look at the definition of Proverbs, it's more so just, truth through, essentially just truth through wisdom. Just actually just kind of, it's witty sayings. But for instance, don't cry over spilled milk is considered a proverb, but we know that just a simple fact is because we lived a life where if something's went wrong in our life, we can't just sit there and pout about it. We essentially we got to find out what's important to us and live our truth. We can't go about what if anybody else is going through, because for instance, if we going down the same path, we may not have the same outcomes come. So we got to define our truth. You know what I'm saying? So that's essentially what Proven Proverbs is, like, essentially truth through experience. Find out what it means to you. Find out what you want to do with your life. Find out what it means to you. And that was one of the biggest triggers for me, as far as wanting to develop the clothing line, because I had been talking about this, prior to me actually starting it. We talking 2007, 2008. I actually really didn't start getting really into it till 2014, 2015, until I actually launched the actual website in 2016. So we just coming up on our 5-year anniversary. So like that was one of the biggest contributors, because I've always been like you said, I've always been in the kicks, and that was always a big factor, like far as wearing clothes like for the style purposes to complement the shoes, or just the simple fact, just being into style and being comfortable, and when it comes to Proven Proverbs, I don't necessarily make for the masses. I make I guess that's not the best way to put it. I make for essentially for the people, the representation of us, so to speak, like our generation, you know what I'm saying, like where we
I see that.
When it comes to the how we are, we love hoodies, we love we love just complimentary style, so to speak, putting ourselves together, and it's one of the biggest factors. And I think, and I'm gonna tell you this, Paul, the biggest factor for me is seeing you wear something that I created makes me happier and prouder than a 9-to-5 ever could.
Wow.
What I'm saying? Like that means the world to me. Even, of course, eventually I want to be where I can, like, put it this way. If I could live off what I'm like at the moment, I'm not where I need to be as far as the clothing line. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie there.
You get there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm hoping for that. But the thing is, if I was ever, whenever we get to that point, I will never step into an office again unless to do business deals, so to speak. That's just the way I feel.
That's the way I feel with what I'm doing too.
Yeah, I gotta be, man. This is something that we truly love. Like that we honestly, this is something I know we're both putting our hearts into. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, it's gonna get, I feel like it's gonna get to that point. I'm never going to stop. So, as far as continue to push forward, and I'm like, I got new designs and new hoodies and t-shirts coming out soon. I'll
definitely let me know about that.
Yeah, definitely. Like we're talking, next couple of weeks you'll see them out there, and I'm gonna get your address, and then I'm gonna send you some stuff just so you can, just send you a nice little care package, bro.
That's what's up. Yeah, but like you mentioned before, you want to do this so you never step in our office again, and that's the point,
right? Exactly.
That's the point of all of it, man. I want to be able to create something for my kids.
Exactly.
I don't want them stepping in the office.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to leave a legacy. I'm trying to leave some generational wealth, so my kids don't have to step in an office or work for anybody.
Talk to me, man.
So,
talk to me.
I mean, I think, and I pretty much say that on every interview I do, because what I do with these interviews, I try to talk to people that's doing something, that's trying to create something, or trying to create a avenue, or create something for us. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do this, so I can spotlight it. I don't have a huge following. One day I will. I know I will. But if we can help each other in that way, that's the whole goal of this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And I don't know if people are tired of me saying it on this interview show, but that's how I feel.
We have to emphasize on what we want all the time, bro. We can't stop that. I mean, I think that's a big factor for all of us. Like, and I'm not going to shit on anybody that enjoys their office work. That's cool. That's fine. But
that works for a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly.
But a lot of people that has never worked for me.
Right.
like I said before, I did mortgages.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, I was cheated out. I made a lot of money doing mortgages, and I was cheated out of a lot of money. I work in an office now.
Right.
I do really well. And I still feel like I'm worth more than what I'm getting paid.
Oh man, easily. Yes.
Like I truly believe that I should be making much more than If you take the best year I ever had, I've probably given them more than what they gave me. Yeah. If you take the best year I had, and I don't want that to happen to my son.
No, of course not.
I don't want that to happen to any of my kids. I want them to learn to be dependent on yourself. I want them to invest in themselves.
Exactly. Believe in yourself, man. Like, and it's like, and that's one of the factors that, like I said, I'm still in my kids as well, man. My daughter, she's such a grinder, man. I'm not saying that because she's my daughter. But she's like, man, she's different, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. She is different. Like I wish I had her ambition and confidence when I was 17, bro.
Yes.
Man, she's a go-getter, man. Regardless of what whether it be like she wants to be an actress, and she's putting forth, and the thing is, she putting forth all her talent and efforts into going into theater. She's doing a lot of stuff that essentially we don't even help her with, and she just. Like I said, I applaud her for that, and like my son Jacob is like I'm hoping he's going to be on the same path where he knows, where essentially you don't have to know what you want to do, but just just be working on your way to it, man. That's all I ask of them, man. You know what I'm saying? So
even if it's like, and this another thing I always say, everybody know how to do something,
right? Exactly.
Everybody know how to do something that can create wealth,
right?
Everybody got some type of talent.
There is no chosen one, bro. I'm telling you, we all got something, So
and it's just a matter of putting yourself out there, and maybe it's a confidence thing or something else that's just blocking people, or people listening to other people.
Right.
People getting their own head and stuff never materialized. But to get back on track to what we were talking about, let's stay with proven Proverbs. Man, we kicking it, man. But I just want to get back on track because it's something I do want to ask you. Was this something you had always wanted to do, or is this something you just woke up and you was like, that's what I want to do? I got it. I know what I'm gonna do. Is this something that
I can't, like, it was always in the back of my mind, Paul, just because I've always been into clothes, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, in shoes, it's just something about it. Even when we're young, I just like the whole persona and putting yourself together far as style wise. I've always been that's always been a huge part of me. Now, far as actually truly, willing to hit the ground running, it was a lot of stuff holding me back, Paul. I ain't gonna lie. It was the biggest thing is that, like, my daughter has that I don't. I had a lot of what ifs. Like, what if it doesn't work?
Everybody do. And you just got to get over it, man.
What if it don't work out? Like, honestly, I was scared. Like, literally, I was scared to jump because of the simple fact, like I said, like I've seen a lot of things that didn't pan out. And that's what and that's when Proven Proverbs came to my head. Like, bro, you can't base your truth off somebody else's of what they did. Because it didn't work for them doesn't necessarily mean it won't work for you.
Right.
What didn't work for you doesn't necessarily won't mean it don't work for the next person, or vice versa. So like it's essentially just working towards that. And I think that the biggest factor for me was just jumping out there. So like my true feelings for it, it's not necessarily something I always wanted to do, but it was always in the back of my mind. It was always something I wanted to be a creator. I wanted to be something, like I said, I wanted to create something with that belonged to me, where I can say that, hey, I made that. It regardless of sales, I put something together that represents me and represents us. So like when I say us, I just mean people in general. Like our generation. Where we grew up in the stages. You know what I'm saying? Like where like it's just like it's always been a big factor. So like I try to like I just enjoy creation, bro. So I feel like what really once it really got in my head, and once my wife, she's been a true blessed. Like my wife has been the biggest push. Man, she's been the biggest push.
Love right there.
Man, she's been the biggest pusher for me. Like like when it came to it, she's the one that gave literally said, hey, take this money, do the startup process. Like soon as she gave me the bread, like I went, got everything I needed to get put in place. And then literally I took off from there. You know what I'm saying? There, no, man. Oh man, I love my wife, man. She's been a big factor, as far as me pushing Proven Proverbs, bro. I cannot deny that.
So is this like a venture you own by yourself, or do you have a team, or?
Right now, majority of everything is just done by me. Like I'll work with different manufacturers, so to speak, but independent, I'm pretty much an independent distributor of my clothing line. Eventually once I get bigger, that's eventually I'm hoping that will change, where I truly will need a team. Right now, I do a lot of the designing myself and putting together, different aspects of what I think would look great, within, whether it be a hoodie or nice joggers, or, just different type of apparel, where I kind of put everything together myself. And I'll, like I said, eventually I want to get good enough where I have to bring a team on, where I have to get more ideas and be creative and go from that be a little more creative with my context and content, so to speak, and what I want to bring to the generation and bring to the culture, bro. So okay. I'm gonna continue to do my part. I just like I said, it's an ongoing process, bro. And I'm gonna keep working towards it.
What do you see Proven Okay, so what do you see Proven Proverbs 5 years from now? Like, what do you see it? Where would you want to see it?
Oh man, that's a good question, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and say that of course I want to be more successful than I am now. That goes without saying.
Right.
But Man, you stumped me with that one, bro.
That's all good, man.
No,
let me reform the question. Let me give you another one.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, everybody want to be successcul. You just want to see success. That's how I took your response. Right. Everybody want to be successful. You just want to. You want to be in a position with Proven Proverbs that you just want to be in a better position.
Yeah, exactly.
What role do you see Proven Proverbs playing in the future in the community? Now, you mentioned for the culture, so I'm taking your word. You mentioned for the culture. Like, what role do you see Proven Proverbs playing in in this culture in the future?
Just a representation of us, or a representation of people in general. Like I said, the meaning behind Proven Proverbs is defining your truth. I want the people to represent themselves. Like mm-hmm. those people that are living their truth. I want them to represent my clothing line. I want them to be a part of not necessarily. I hate using words like movement and just that concept. But I want people to be essentially just be themselves, represent who they are behind Proven Proverbs, so to speak. Of course, I want to move forward, work with work my way up to, you know, a higher class level where, you know, I can, you know, reach out, like I said, reach out to different communities, reach out to, you know, various communities, reach out to various people. It is, I don't, you know, worldwide, so to speak. I want to represent, you know, essentially, I want Proven Proverbs to essentially represent the world, or be represented worldwide, honestly, because I think everyone should live their truth, regardless of where they are. You know, on this, you know, like where they're, I think it should truly represent who we are as people. So as you know, as we move forward, progress, I think that the direction I want us to go in is just defining our truth. And if it doesn't go that way, you know, like I want to continue for that continuous. I want people to continue on their path to defining their own truth, whether Proven Proverbs is still here, which I plan for it to be, or if it's not. But I plan, you know, because there's always a potential for, other, to go different directions where different aspects of, life where my path needs to change and so forth. So, but I plan to be here, provide for us as a culture and as of course, essentially worldwide, making sure that, everyone is defined by, defined and truly living their truth. So,
gotcha. I tried to put the website up on the screen, but I couldn't get it.
That's all right.
I ain't gonna keep messing up, man.
No,
but everybody do. I do have the website scrolling down there. I added pretty much the whole show, so hopefully people can go there. I like your clothing line, and I'm gonna tell you what I like about it. I'm a t-shirt, like you mentioned before, hoodie type of guy. I love hoodies. Right. I'm a hoodie guy. I'm a t-shirt guy. I'm a t-shirt and jeans guy, t-shirt and short guy. Mm-hmm. I'm not really all that with the button-ups and dressing to impress and all that. That ain't me. I'm t-shirt, and that's what I see. It's just that laid back style. You know me, man. I don't think I'm on your level with as far as being a sneakerhead. But I like sneakers. I like Jordans. I like my Bally's. I mess around with the Bally's. I mess around with the Louis Vuittons and Gucci's.
I luxury sneaks, baby. I luxury sneaks. I love luxury sneaks too, babe. It's like I get it. And like I said, I just want to represent us, and essentially, and the thing is, I would never. My other thing is, I guess the reason why I don't necessarily say that I want to provide to the masses is because everything I produce, Paul, is something that I would wear myself. I would never produce something that I would not wear. Mm-hmm. So that may not necessarily be for the masses, so to speak. Right. It may, essentially be for, like I said, it's a generation and culture representation.
For our generation.
It's a focal point. It's like I said, like I try to I see something in my head and I try my best to create it, and and I guess the more so that I hope the world likes it, but I understand that they don't, because it's not for everybody. I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But it's for me, man, because I like your stuff. I'm waiting for you to send me that box.
I got you. And
I'm a hat guy too, so I like hats. I like shirts, long sleeve, tees, hoodies.
I got you, bro.
Hey, hook me up, brother. Hook me up. But I'm waiting for that, man. I really, really, really enjoy having you on the show. Thanks for coming on,
man. Bro. I appreciate you having me on. It's truly my first interview, man. Like in regards to the Proven Proverbs, man. So I appreciate that. Like, this is something that means a lot to me, and I definitely.
Well, it means a lot to me for you coming on here, man. Like I said, I don't have a huge following. I tried, but I'm out here pushing what I'm doing, and if I'm pushing what I'm doing, I'm gonna push what everybody else doing too, because I want us to grow and glow together. So everybody who out looking at Proven Proverbs, sorry, I jumbled that up. Proven Proverbs, check out his website. I'm telling you, the stuff is hot. It's not that it's definitely designer. Like it's definitely
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
On a different
we need to hear that. Like
it's not no iron on stuff. You know what I'm saying? It is it's definitely official. It's definitely
everything is high quality.
Yes.
Like I I try, like I said, I put myself like I have to put out there what I know I would wear. So and honestly, I wouldn't want to steer anybody wrong. But like I said, I appreciate, even if you just go on the site and look, just like I appreciate that you putting that out there, or just forwarding the website to everyone, that opens the windows for, that opens up for more opportunities. The same way, as far as a podcast, sharing that information and putting that out, like, trying to put that out there. That's I think that's, we all got to help each other, bro. I think that's more than the fact, that's one of the biggest factors,
That's right.
Like, this, it's one of those things, like I said, like at this point, yeah, I'm working on, like, I'm pretty much working on my own, but I want to get big enough where I can, I can get, get larger and, have, produce it. Different be on various projects, be hopefully be able to make it within this in this industry. I don't know, like I said, I don't know where this path leads, but I know I'm not scared to take it. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
That's essentially how I feel about it, bro.
All right. Well, check them out, man. Proven Proverbs at www.provenproverbs.com.
Yes, sir.
Check them out. Like I said before, it is high quality stuff, and it is very creative. It's not just that press and print type stuff. It is definitely official.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, Chuck.
Appreciate it, bro. All right, man. Y'all have a good one now.
All right. Check out Chicago to Dummast on YouTube if you want to check out the podcast, From Chicago to Dummast. Also on YouTube, if you want to check us out, Twitter and IG, Dummast Podcast, all one word. We out.
Peace.
Peace.